Hey everyone, so this is a warning to Trump supporters. This trade war and these tariffs can cause serious economic harm. As much as I understand the knee-jerk reaction to want to get even with countries like China for taxing our imports, be mindful of the fact that us getting even may not even happen with tariffs, and even if it does, it certainly won't be the only consequence that occurs. Namely, you can count on job losses and price increases, which in effect is a substantial decrease in purchasing power for consumers. The only way these tariffs could have a positive effect is if the countries we are threatening get rid of the tariffs they have on us, and then we lower our gun, so to speak, and don't implement tariffs on them. But if a country behaves like China and begins retaliatory tariffs against us, and we continue down that road as well, ever sinking everyone into a deep, dark pit of tariffs and taxes, our desire to, quote, get even with the likes of China will inevitably end in disaster. We are already hearing from companies talking about their worry that prices are going to rise and jobs will be lost. Any company that is able to sell cheaper products they get internationally allows U.S. consumers to essentially have greater purchasing power. If you place a tariff on those products, prices rise, consumers have less purchasing power, revenue and profit fall for those companies, jobs are lost, and everyone hurts more. Like I said, the only positive that could come from this is if China admits defeat or they recognize they haven't been treating us fairly, so they drop their tariffs, and then the US does the same. A world without tariffs is a better world for all, but this is a classic case of two wrongs don't make a right. China's tariffs on US goods hurt the US and it hurts Chinese consumers, but tariffs coming from both sides would be catastrophic. So this is just a warning to Trump supporters. You are playing with serious fire here. China has been throwing gasoline on the fire to try and put it out for some time. If we begin throwing gasoline on the fire as well, I sure hope China and the US can stop for a moment, scratch their heads, and consider using water instead of gasoline. But given the stupidity and hard-headedness we've seen within government since the dawn of man, I really don't have much hope that that will happen. All in all, you like Trump because he follows through with what he says he's going to do. He's certainly not bluffing when it comes to tariffs. I can understand people's admiration for a politician that doesn't back down and does what they say they're going to do. But don't let that fondness for a resolute president carry you into supporting economic policies which will doom our economy, even if that means you don't get to get even with China. But that's all for now. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Thank you.